Oops. Screwed that up. Joseph skips class, Frank Darabont stops at the three-peat, and Stellan Skarsgård spills the tea.
Oh, it's time for class.
Class is in session!
Roll call! Bueller?
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller?
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm late for class.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimble to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Hello, classmates. Welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Pete.
And I'm Tyler.
And no Joseph over there. I am taking over for Joseph's video producer slot.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the live stream for the one, or maybe some people that are watching it after the fact and you saw some fun flubs,
Yeah.
I apologize. I will commit seppuku after this.
He takes it that seriously.
I'll fall on my sword. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, welcome to YouTube for everyone, all the classmates here on YouTube Live and otherwise. And of course, all the audio-only classmates that haven't made it over yet, they're still just on the podcast stream. Welcome, and welcome, Tyler.
Yes. Thank you for having me back.
Yes, yeah, you're welcome. What gift do I get for the honor of coming back? Did you bring gifts?
My friendship.
Oh, okay.
And
That's-
appreciation.
Hey, cheers to that. We haven't really pimped the merch out in a while, so we have these middle class film class mugs. If you want one, just go to the links probably right below this YouTube video or in the show notes. I think it's
The description.
I think it's like Teespring / middle class MCFC, whatever.
We have a bunch of products on there. I actually checked the store out, and like we have tank tops there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I have
tank tops.
Yeah,
we need to get thongs in there.
I think there's thongs.
There is. That would be awesome.
They have the MCFC pickleball paddles.
Yeah.
Decorative. What do they call the thing? The hat you wear for graduation day?
I don't know what you call it.
Whatever that is, we have those. Nipple tassels.
We're taking the Kiss merchandising route.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna have a pinball machine soon.
Yeah. Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah, I went to a sort of open house thing at the big furniture place, RC Willey here in town. And they had like a after hours sort of customer appreciation, like ribbon cutting sort of thing. I'm not sure what the point of it was, but I went and somebody told me about it, and I went. And they were giving a raffle. They raffled off like a 55-inch TV, just to be there.
There's like a new grand opening of the store.
I don't think so, but
There's throwing a party at the RC Willey.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Brianna both got goodie bags, and we got to put our names in the raffle. We didn't win anything, but there was still. It was like they gave away like a projector, like a legit projector, a TV, a bunch of like throw blankets or whatever. But at the store afterwards, we wandered around. And this is why they do it, because they get you into the store and look around. They're like, God damn, this place is huge. Yeah. And we were running around, and they had a whole pinball machine section.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they had it was the Star Wars prequel pinball. Nice. What was the one? They had an old school throwback Godzilla pinball.
Sweet.
Stranger Things. Yeah. And I can't remember what the other one was, but there was like 4 of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
to buy?
Yeah, to buy, because they have they have the TV section, the furniture section, appliance section, and then like home entertainment, and they had pool tables and like big scale like entertainment stuff like that, air hockey table, full size air hockey table, and big ass pinballs. I was playing the pinball machine. It was really fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, but I say that, but we have the right behind you. We have the
Street
Fighter
cab.
2 Special Edition, and that we never play it.
I know.
I need to get the riser on that thing though, and
yeah,
lift
it's
it up.
kind of in an awkward position.
It's like short.
Yeah, you have to be on your knees.
Yeah, or a small stool or something, which I don't have.
I've always wanted like a pinball machine or like the big like arcade cabinets.
Yeah.
There was a point in time where I was legitimately considering not building my own, but you can buy like the shell of a cabinet and like the TV, but you put like a hard drive in the
it's
base
like
of it.
you can do a Raspberry Pi or something like that.
I always wanted.
Oh, Heather's in the chat. Hi, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
Heather says, "I will purchase a thong if Tyler wears one on the live stream."
Yes, I will do that.
And she says they're called mortar boards, the graduation hats.
Mortar
boards.
Okay.
I did. I wasn't sure if they even had a name.
I knew it was probably something weird.
That's awesome. But yeah, anyways, welcome to the show, everyone. And we have a lot of fun today, except for no Joseph, unfortunately.
Yeah, what is he doing again? Music video shooting?
Yeah, he's doing a shoot. He's on a shoot, so he's unable to come. So
I think he mentioned doing something with Michael McDonald.
Much like Tyler after a night of heavy drinking, unable to come. Oof. Oh, baby. So anyways, let's get right into some Gab and Chatter, shall we?
Yes.
Find some jerk in you, lad. Now's the time for Gab and Chatter.
Gab and Chatter, movie news of the week. Tyler, lead us off.
All right. So Frank Darabont, I almost mispronounced his name. Frank Darabont, who is responsible for directing, I would say, arguably the 3 greatest Stephen King adaptations on the screen.
Okay. 2 for sure.
The Shawshank Redemption, which is probably the best movie ever made. The Green Mile and The Mist. And he was in talks to doing The Long Walk. Are you familiar with the story The Long Walk?
I heard the name. I don't know much about it. I'm not much of a book guy.
Yeah. Well, you should get into reading. It's fun.
Pass.
He just deliberately refuses to read.
I'm not proud of it. I just fall asleep when I start reading. The free time that I do have is at like night before bed, and I bought a book, and I'm like, okay, here we
you
go.
can watch
Here
a
we
Werner
go.
Herzog movie from the 70s.
Yes.
That would put me to sleep. Maybe not. But yeah, so The Long Walk, if anyone doesn't know about the story, it's where there's a group of teenagers who basically have to walk indefinitely, and if they fall from exhaustion, they get shot.
Is somebody watching them?
Yeah, it's kind of like a precursor to the Hunger Games a little bit, just kind of like a.
But where are they walking to?
Nowhere. They're just walking.
Is like the road where they're just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just.
But is somebody just following them on a go-kart or something with a gun?
I think it's like on horseback or something. I don't
There's
know.
literally a guy with a
With a gun.
following them on a horseback with a gun.
Yeah.
Do they get to sleep?
No.
They just walk forever?
That's the point. That's what makes it like creepy. So Frank Darabont, he was in talks to making the movie, but for reasons unknown, he dropped out of the project. So I mean, it was gaining momentum, but I don't know why they didn't say in this article. It doesn't say why he didn't not want to do it, why he isn't doing it. But the guy who directed Hunger Games has taken on the project now.
Oh,
so I've never
Francis Lawrence.
Yeah. I've never seen the Hunger Games. I know that they were insanely popular.
They're good. They're good. I just finished watching them for Dystopian July.
Really?
Watched the whole series. Yeah.
Wow.
Talk about that later.
Who plays Katniss? Is that her name?
J-Law. Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, she's a babe in that movie.
She's a child in that movie.
Oh. She looks like an adult.
Okay. Yeah.
Everyone ignore that. I didn't know it was a child.
She's supposed to be 17.
Oh.
Actually, I think she's like 22 when she filmed it, though. I don't know about the first one.
She looks like an adult. I didn't know she was. I'm just digging with my hole. Yeah. So, but I mean, those movies are regarded well, so I think that it's gonna be hard. I'm really curious how they're gonna even adapt it on screen. Frank Darabont, he said in an interview that if he were to make The Long Walk, the budget would be lower than The Mist, and he wanted to make it more art housey instead of it being like, because The Mist had like a pretty small budget as well, and so for it to be lower than that, it'd be pretty self-contained. I mean, it's just a bunch of teenagers walking.
Yeah.
So I mean, what more? I mean, I don't even know like how. I mean, I could see how you'd say it'd be more of an art house movie because it's like what I'm sure the book. I haven't read the book. I've heard it's really good. When it first came out, a bunch of people wanted to make a movie, but the studios weren't biting. But now
I have a movie called The Long Walk that I've seen. That's Laotian, I think. It's a Laotian movie. It's directed by Christopher Larson, or sorry, directed by Matty Doe, written by Christopher Larson, and it's about a stretch of land between a village and this person's house that you walk alongside, like past ghosts of people in your past or something like that.
Oh,
it's a really interesting movie. It's
Yeah.
pretty well made and very interesting for a foreign director I've never heard of before.
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna try to find this book, The Long Walk, well, don't look for Stephen King's name. You have to look for his pseudonym, Richard Bachman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Richard Bachman.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have for today. I mean, it's
Cool.
pretty dry out there in the movie news, except everyone's.
I don't know, but Superman's kind of
I
blown
was
up.
gonna say, except for Superman, but one, I haven't seen the movie, and two, I just really don't care.
Superman is going to fail because of woke.
I know. I've heard that people were. There was a certain group of people who are upset because it's about immigration, and I'm just Superman is an immigrant. He's an undocumented immigrant at that.
Yeah. You know what's really funny is that Dean Cain is the one who mentioned, he's like, oh yeah, James Gunn never should have said Superman's an immigrant. He doesn't know anything, who played Superman in Lois and Clark, The Real Adventures of Superman, the TV show, which I loved. I used to watch when I was younger.
What a jackass.
There's an episode of Lois and Clark, The Real Adventures of Superman, where he basically gets accosted by a fascist government that's saying, where's your papers, Superman? And he's like, well, you talk about it. I'm a citizen of the earth. And he's like, yeah, you're a fucking immigrant. And they try to arrest him. It's like, did you learn nothing in your time there, Dean?
I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got.
Was Superman always woke?
I guess maybe.
Turns out he was woke all along.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not understanding the nuances of human culture could probably be misconceived as woke.
I think that people who use woke as a pejorative just basically see someone treating other human beings like human beings.
Yeah.
That actually deserve to have what's the word? Respect. Yeah. And not basically hate them just because they come from somewhere else and they're living in our land or whatever. And they're like this I can't believe those woke assholes over there paying money for someone who's not their immediately blood relative.
Yeah. I mean, I can't help but laugh when I hear it in real life, like when I hear someone use it legitimately in real life. I can't help but laugh because I always think they're joking. I'm like, you're serious. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Heather says that the novella, The Long Walk, it's a national event, and if they drop below 1 mile per hour while walking, they're killed.
Oh, okay.
She says it's an amazing read, and it's in the Bachman Books Compendium. Cool. Good feedback on that, Heather. Okay, cool. So let's go. Let's get out of this Larry David here. There we go. Just the two of us now.
Just the two of us.
That's right. Okay, so for my story, I have an interesting. There's an interview with Stellan Skarsgård. Sorry, I was talking about woke. I got sidetracked. Let's see, where is it here? So Variety's reports on this interview that Stellan Skarsgård was given to them, and there's all kinds of really interesting things in there. But in it, he basically calls out Ingmar Bergman, one of the more famous Swedish directors from I think it was right around the 50s. I don't know how old his. Let me see how far back his catalog goes. Let's see here. Ingmar Bergman. Okay, born in 1918, deceased in 2007. Okay, let's see how far back he goes here. 72 directing credits, and started out in 1946.
Jeez.
Ended in, wow, he made movies all the way up until 2008. That's weird. But yeah, famously had done the Seventh Seal, Fanny and Alexander, Wild Strawberries, and really was kind of a visionary director and somebody that most cinephiles will look at and essentially say was the godfather of modern art house cinema.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know art house necessarily, but really pushing the boundaries of cinema back then. But Stellan Skarsgård said Ingmar Bergman was a Nazi during the war.
He was.
Yeah, and he says I was the only person I know. He's the only person I know that cried when Hitler died.
The only.
Just imagine that you hear the news that Hitler dies and you weep.
I mean, like, he had a lot of fans.
I guess.
I mean, he had a whole nation of fans.
So Skarsgård also says he was a nice director, but you can still denounce a person as being an asshole. Caravaggio was probably an asshole as well, but he did great paintings.
Well, at least there's some redeemable quality to his person.
You know what? Say what you will about Hitler, but he did kill Hitler.
Yeah. He took himself out.
So I guess that my question, we've visited this a few times, you know, over the centuries that we've been doing this podcast.
Yeah.
But is it okay to still like Ingmar Bergman movie, knowing that he's a raging Nazi, assuming that it's true? And I'm not telling anybody to go like re-rate all their stuff on Letterboxd or IMDb or whatever, because I mean, just re-rate Seventh Seal because it's not a good movie. But other than that, I'm not saying go back and retroactively do it. Mm-hmm. But I was, where was I? I was on Facebook, and one of my friends was posting about how he had an extra ticket to a Chris Brown concert in Las Vegas. And if anybody wanted it, and I was like, who the fuck is still going to see Chris Brown?
No.
For one, I mean, the music it's Chris Brown.
Yeah.
For two, he was like confirmed went to jail for literally beating the shit out of Rihanna in that car, you know? And it's like, it could be any woman, but it's a person that we know in the public eye, completely face obliterated in the passenger seat of a car.
Yeah.
There's full accounts of it, police reports, and there's really no getting around it. And people are still like, oh yeah, though he's okay.
There's
I like
people who defend him.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm not asking to defend him and all that kind of stuff, but like, if you like Chris Brown's music, is it okay to buy a Chris Brown album?
Yeah, I don't.
Is it okay to watch a Kevin Spacey movie?
I mean, like,
A new Kevin Spacey movie.
I mean, I still listen to problematic artists, so it's. I
Who's
just
that? Name them all.
name them all.
Every one of them.
Gigi Allen.
You listen to Gigi Allen recreationally?
I mean, you know, I'll throw on Gigi Allen, the Murder Junkies, while I'm delivering packages, or I mean, Ryan Adams. He's a certified.
You love Ryan Adams.
I do. I love his music, but he's a piece of shit.
Really?
And if he's watching our show, please don't block me. He's notorious for blocking people with no reason.
Or for calling him out for his creepy behavior, or what? Why is he a piece of shit? I don't know anything about it.
He just treats women poorly, treats his bandmates poorly. Okay. He's never abused anyone. He's just like not a great person.
Okay.
Who else? I mean, now I'm drawing a blank.
Brianna is one of her favorite bands is the 1975.
I thought it was the 1979.
No.
Oh, it's 1975?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That maybe you're thinking Death from Above, 1979.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah. But Matty Healy's the lead singer, and he's been involved with multiple controversies, most notably in onstage actions at a Malaysian music festival in 2023, including criticizing the anti-LGBT plus laws, kissing his bandmates, which led to the cancellation of the festival and lawsuit against the band. Additionally, Healy faced criticism for comments about a podcast where he laughed at jokes about Ice Spice's ethnicity and encouraged imitation of ethnic accents. That's not what I heard. I was just reading that on the summary here. But Brianna says that he's like a heroin addict, like chronic philanderer and mistreater of women, just kind of like what you're talking about.
Yeah. And Brand New, the lead singer, he was known for being with underage women.
Oh, just like Rivers Cuomo, Weezer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, God, after I heard about that, that painted a whole new light to me on that.
For a lot of the songs.
Yeah. Because then you start looking at the lyrics and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I want a girl who laughed for no one else.
Yeah, that one. What's the one like that has Japanese art as the cover? Hash
Pipe.
No, it's like one of their newer albums, but there's this one song that's really creepy.
Maladroit?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, as far as going back to films, like I like Roman Polanski films, knowing he is a really terrible human being,
A rapist.
very terrible human being. But I mean, it's hard to deny like how good it is, and I think movies are a little bit different because it's a collaborative project
Yeah,
rather
I
than
agree
a
with that.
singular person who takes the whole credit. It's like a director is just one cog in the machine of making a movie, so it's
Arguably, he's the driving force behind the movie, but
yeah. I mean, like yeah, he's a big part of it, but I think that I don't think. I mean, it's just
what if the costume designer's a Nazi and everybody else is cool? Hey, they knew how to make a good costume.
oh, it's the costume designer.
their outfit-
Count me out. No.
I'm actually pro-Nazi costume designers in my movies.
Yeah.
Hugo Boss designed all the uniforms for the Nazis.
Yeah, H.R. Geiger. I saw him doing a Hitler salute.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Well, he's Swiss. He's neutral.
You never know.
Yeah, he's always giving on it to us,
know.
Geiger.
So
But
yeah, I mean, it's
that's all I got, really.
I mean, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to expand more on
go
it
ahead.
just for a second. I think on a morality and philosophical terms, like it comes to the individual. Like if you don't feel comfortable supporting a project with a known piece of shit, then that's your prerogative not to. But I don't think you should be chastised for liking someone that's bad. And I'm talking specifically about movies. No, I mean, I guess it depends on. I mean, again, like it's up to the eye of the beholder, really. Like with the example of Chris Brown, like yeah, don't support him financially. He doesn't deserve that.
Yeah.
He deserves to be in jail.
Well, it's weird because cancel culture supposedly cancels everyone like that forever, and they don't have a career, but he's still got a career.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. took a different route. He produces and advertises his own stuff.
Yeah.
And he's still out there touring and stuff like that, but it's like under his own production studio. And he also releases.
He's insanely successful.
He's very successful, and you know his controversy was terrible also, but it wasn't like physical assault or sexual physical rape, but it was absolutely 100% inappropriate and
Yes.
could be considered a form of rape.
Yeah. I mean,
Using your power to basically fulfill your own sexual fantasies with a quote unquote subordinate.
yeah.
You know, people who look up to you.
I don't really like Louis C.K. because I just don't like his material.
You like his material.
I not really, but I respect the way he really did
You
kind of
respect the whole sexual assault thing. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
He did redeem himself though. Like he isn't I want to believe he's not a piece of shit anymore, but something tells me that this guy is a piece of shit. Yeah. All right.
All right. So I wanted to do just a quick game for the two of us.
Okay.
Okay. And this is going to be I have the top 10 movies, box office movies of this year. And we're going to do the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter guess.
Okay.
Closest to the pin for the two of us, okay?
Fun.
And I haven't looked up any of these, but I have the top 10 here.
All right.
We'll go from the bottom up. F1 the movie. So all we have to do is guess the tomato meter out of 100.
83%.
Okay, I'm gonna say we should probably do it at the same time for the next one, but I'm gonna say 92.
Okay.
Okay, F1 Rotten Tomatoes. You said 83,
Yeah.
and I said 92. Mm-hmm. Holy shit! Right on the money. 80,
Is it
83.
Hell yeah.
Good job. All right, 1 point for Tyler. Okay, next one up, number 9, Final Destination Bloodlines.
All right. Are you ready?
No.
Oh.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm ready. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and then say it. Okay,
1, 2, 3.
85.
City.
City.
I was gonna
60?
say 70.
70. Okay, I say 85, and you say 70.
Yeah.
93.
Whoa.
All right, so I'm gonna take that one.
All
Okay,
right.
so 1 to 1. That's really high.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Okay, number 8, Thunderbolts with an asterisk.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Thunderbolts with an asterisk. Okay, let's see. Then let me pull this up here. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 70.
68.
Ooh, 68 and 70. 88.
Wow.
All right, it's 2 for me, 1 for you.
Okay.
That's surprisingly high too, because that's the critics' score.
Yeah.
I can understand the popcorn meter. 93 for them for the popcorn meter. Yeah. Okay. Next up, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. Final Reckoning. And anybody wants to chime in the comments section once this video releases on YouTube, let us know how many of these you got or how well you did, if you beat us. Okay. Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. Tomato meter. Tomato meter. You ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3,
91.
82. 91 and 82. Tomato meter 80%.
Oh, you're so...
That's not good for that movie.
Yeah.
Still 80% is pretty good. Okay, so 3 for me, 1 for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, Captain America: Brave New World.
I forgot that movie came out.
Me too. Brave New World. Okay. All right, tomato meter, Brave New World. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 65.
70.
Whoa. Oh, 47. All right, it's 4 for me, 1 for you.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, how about this one? I'm going to guess, since we're so far ahead right now, I'm going to guess, and then you can use mine to go higher or lower.
Okay.
You can just, whatever you want to go. So Jurassic World Rebirth. Okay, before you say something, Jurassic World Rebirth. There it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm going to say 68%. Higher or lower?
I'm going to go 55.
55. 52.
Oh.
Good job.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that great.
So that was low. What was the other one that was really low? Brave New World.
Brave New World.
That's number 5 and number 6 all-time box office for this year. Jesus.
Jeez.
Okay, next up on the domestic box office, number 4, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action. How to Train Your Dragon. All right. Okay, I'm gonna say How to Train Your Dragon live action. 85%. What do you think?
I was going to go with 89%.
89%. Ooh, I take this one. 77%.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right. It's 5-2.
Yeah.
5-2. All right. Next up, Sinners. Sinners. Do you want to guess first? Do you want me to guess first?
I'll guess. I'm going to go with 87%.
87%. All right. Let me type it in here. Sorry, got it pulled up. What's your guess?
87.
87. Okay, Sinners, I'm going to say 92. 97.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit. I know it's really high. That's really high. 97%. All right, I think I got this in the bag.
Yeah. We're just playing at
we'll
this
finish
point.
at this point. Lilo and Sticks live action.
I think I'm going to go with 83.
83. I'm gonna say 85. Lilo and Stitch. 71.
Oh.
That's a bummer. That's a point for you.
Yeah.
Stitch looks really cute in this though.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
When I first saw the trailer, I was pretty hyped for it.
A Minecraft movie. That's number 1. Okay, what do you guess for a Minecraft movie? I'm gonna say 50.
Yeah, I was going to say 60.
60?
Yeah.
47.
Oh.
Certified rotten. Popcorn meter though, 85%.
Yeah.
That's surprising. I would not give that a passing grade if
Yeah.
I watched it. So, all right, that was fun.
Yeah.
What's next? Do you want to get in some streaming picks?
Yeah.
Movies.
Wanna watch a movie?
Yes, I do. Disney Plus. Oh, HBO Max.
If I don't get the pick, show's over.
I have grown accustomed to Hulu Plus.
Amazon Prime.
I like Netflix.
You found the pick.
Streaming picks. Movies that we watched on our streaming services this week that you can watch on yours too. Tyler, what do you got?
All right. Streaming on Amazon Prime is 1988's Bloodsport. Oh my God, this movie is so freaking fun. Has Jean-Claude Van Damme.
There you go.
I almost said the other thing. But,
What other thing?
I almost said Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Van Damme. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's his kid.
But yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme is in it, and this is directed by Newt Arnold. It was recommended by a friend, and when it was told to me, there's this movie has been like remade like in modern times, I believe. I think there was one it was like for like MMA.
Okay.
And I thought that's what they were mentioning. And I was like, Angie, why are you watching this movie? And then I looked it up on Amazon Prime, and I saw it was like 1988. I was like, oh, okay.
That's right in her wheelhouse.
Yeah. And so so it's about this fighter who goes to Hong Kong to participate in a tournament, a military tournament. It's like all of these nations go to this singular tournament in Hong Kong to fight it out to see who's the best fighter in the world. The conflict in the movie is that Jean-Claude Van Damme's character, he is a military asset because he's such an elite fighter, and he's was on active duty, and then he gets the invitation to go to the tournament. And he escapes from the military base and then participates in the tournament. Mm-hmm. And it's just it's a really funny, cheesy 80s movie. And
I don't know if I've seen this one. Is this the one where he dips his hand in glass?
No.
Okay.
Or maybe I just don't remember that.
No,
scene,
I'm thinking of Kickboxer. That's the other JCVD movie.
And it's just Forrest Whitaker is in it.
Oh, okay.
It's
always a plus.
It's a really fun movie. It doesn't take itself seriously. I think when they were making the movie, I think they knew like that it was going to be kind of ridiculous, and so it's about an hour 28 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Really easy plot to follow. Linda Blair plays the
love interest.
The love interest.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's some really funny moments. The fighting is just all over the place and ridiculous. There's no weight classes.
What kind of fighting? Is it like kickboxing, MMA sort of stuff?
I mean, I guess you would consider it MMA because everyone has a different fighting style from the different nations. Like there's like a boxer, there's a sumo wrestler.
It's whatever you want. Street fighting.
Yeah, they mentioned about the dangers of this one fighter. They're like saying that he killed a man.
Pretty sure he killed a guy.
And the funniest part about this movie is that there's a ref watching the fight, but it's a barred hold fight. What's the ref gonna do?
That's a great point. Why would he be there?
Van Damme is doing nut shots. Like,
really?
Yeah.
He punches nuts?
Yes.
Wow.
And so it's like every time I see the ref, he's like looking. I'm just I can't help but laugh. It's like, what are you looking for?
He just goes, "That's legal. I'll allow it.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Yeah, one more."
So yeah, Bloodsport, that's streaming on Amazon Prime. That was a very.
Do they try to kill each other? Is it the goal death?
I think the goal is just to knock you out. But
okay, so it's not like.
But death isn't off the table. Like,
oh, okay.
So like you can kill people like if you have the capability to kill someone with your bare hands.
So you're just like, I'll just kill that guy.
Right. Yeah. Or like, yeah, if you're capable of killing someone, then you can do it.
Yeah, just kill him.
Yeah. So very, very fun movie.
Okay.
Second movie.
You said Prime? That's on Prime?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of my movies are going to be on Prime.
Okay.
My second streaming pick is 2024's Abigail.
Yeah, very fun.
This movie was so awesome. I had been meaning to check it out for a long time, but I just never got around to it. And so I last night, just trying to cool down from this horrible summer heat. I really sympathize with our fellow classmates on the East Coast because I hear they're getting just severely beaten by the heat. So our 100-degree dry weather seems like a cakewalk.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, Abigail, it's about a group of criminals that kidnap a ballerina, daughter of a powerful underworld figure. They retreat to an isolated mansion, unaware that they locked inside with no normal little girl. And what's interesting about this movie when I already knew going into the movie it was going to be a vampire movie. I think a lot of people know that it's going to be a vampire movie going into it. Mm-hmm. But if you went into this movie completely blind, not knowing what the movie it's about, it's pretty cool. Like, it's a pretty cool, like, heist movie. It's a little corny, just based off of the, like, stereotypical, like, heist characters that you would commonly see, like, in, like, kind of bad heist movies. You know, you got, like, the stoner driver, and then you have the girl with the troubled past. The Nepo baby.
Didn't Angus MacLeod like play the troubled driver? It was like one of his last movies.
Angus MacLeod.
Isn't that the guy's name?
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Let me look. Yeah, Angus Cloud.
Oh, Angus Cloud, not MacLeod.
He looks like Mac Miller.
Yeah, he died. I think it was some sort of drug overdose or something.
He died doing what he loved.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, if you go into this movie blind, it's a pretty fun like heist movie. There's like an air to mystery to it, and I think what I enjoyed, well, knowing that's a vampire movie, what I enjoyed about it was that I was waiting for the reveal. Like, how was it going to be revealed that she was a vampire?
How'd you like the little girl? She was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, very creepy, very intimidating too.
Yeah,
especially knowing she's a vampire. Like, it's creepy how she can just be so childlike. Mm-hmm. But she's been alive for centuries. It's kind of like the Let the Right One In girl.
Yeah,
who's been alive for like hundreds of years, but can still act like a child. I don't know what the thing about vampires, like maybe they just perfected like being innocent, or like their maturity level just is like in a stasis. But then once it's revealed that's a vampire, then it becomes like a sort of like haunted house kind of movie. You know, and there's a really funny scene in the movie where once they find out she's a vampire, they're like, you know, kind of huddled up. They're like, well, we need to kill her. How do you kill a vampire? And it's like, well, think about the movies. Like, we need steaks, we need garlic. Like, and someone was like, I don't know how to kill a vampire. I didn't think they were real.
Exactly.
And so they're trying to do all of these like tropes of killing a vampire. And I thought that approach of them trying to kill the vampire by media solutions was really fun because it just didn't work. I mean, it was a really fun movie, and high recommend.
The only thing that I wished it was different about it was the head vampire at the end was Matthew Good, right? Let me see. I'm sure you don't probably know who that is.
I thought it. Yeah, no, I don't. I thought it was I thought it was Gus, Gustavo.
No, he's like the henchman for the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Let's see. I want to say it was him. Yeah, Matthew Good, plays father. I wanted more of him. I love him as an actor.
Yeah.
Anything I can get to Matthew Good in my life.
Yeah. Now the ending was a little bit forgetful for me. That's why I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They did reveal who the father was.
He's only there for like a hot minute.
Yeah. It was
cool.
a really
Where's
cool
that streaming again?
Prime.
Cool. Oh yeah, all your stuff's on Prime.
Yeah, and then my last one, I won't get into it too much because I think we've talked about it before. Nosferatu is finally streaming on Prime. I was so stoked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So did you watch it ever before this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But here's the thing though, is that this movie, like, you really have to watch it at night. You can't. I made the
so dark.
I made the mistake of watching it during the day, and it completely took me out of the atmosphere of the movie. I mean, I think it really, when you watch it during the day, like in the light and stuff, it's kind of takes away from the slow. Like you can tell it's a slow burn movie when you watch it during the daytime, because when you watch it at night, like it's because of how so dark it is, you're paying attention to it. But during the day, I was like trying to watch it, but I was kind of getting distracted a little bit, and it's really an atmospheric movie. Like you really can't watch it during the day. Like you have to be in a dark room. Otherwise it just doesn't hit you like
I am an appetite. Nothing more.
you're not human.
I love him. Orlok is so good.
It's
not 100% the opposite of what I was expecting.
Yeah. I mean, I really like this movie too, because it really it's really a good metaphor, like on abusive relationships and grooming. It like having Orlok saying, like, I am your affliction and stuff like that. Like, I think that line is pretty badass. But
is he saying I'm your affliction or you are my affliction?
You're my affliction. Yeah,
he's love bombing her.
Yeah. I mean,
and then he rat bombs her.
Yeah. What's her name? Depp.
Lily Rose Depp.
Lily Rose Depp. Is she related to Johnny Depp in any way?
Yes.
Okay. She's the daughter, right?
I believe so.
Okay. I didn't want to make the assumption that just because she had the last name Depp.
Parents are Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradise.
Well, she's a vision, and she is a really good actress too. I thought she stole the show. Like,
she did great. Her like possession basically scenes were fantastic.
Yeah. And that was another thing too, was I really liked the idea that he's like possessing her like from a different like a different place, just to like fuck with her. It's like kind of like that. I guess the modern take on that would be like sending abusive texts to people.
Well, she also is
he's sending abusive like spiritual messages.
It's funny because if you watch like the original Nosferatu and then Bram Stoker's Dracula from Coppola, you get like there's little bits of, and then even like Nosferatu the Vampire for a Herzog version, there's little bits from each one that kind of he's taken pieces of, but amplified some of the amplified all of the creepiness in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I appreciated about this movie too, is that
it's cool that it's on Prime now.
Yeah. I really appreciated the making a vampire legitimately terrifying. Like when Thomas is in the castle for the first time, like that was...
Oh, that scene's phenomenal.
It's so good.
Brianna loves that too, because she's like, I want there actually to be fear from like the vampires that I'm watching.
Yeah, and then the ending scene was like a freaking Renaissance painting.
Yeah.
That was a really, really well done scene.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's it. That's it.
Okay, cool. So I got I'm gonna kind of bomb through these because I got a ton. I'm gonna say this. I've talked about this at length. Again, it's one of the funniest movies of all time, in my opinion. The Birdcage, directed by Mike Nichols, 1996 classic. Nathan Lane is a goddamn national treasure for this movie. Robin Williams it's hard to overshadow what Robin Williams, but Nathan Lane does in this.
Really?
Oh my God, he's so good. Hank Azaria is amazing in this. Gene Hackman playing a comedy role. It's like this and Royal Tenenbaums are the only two that I know of that he's playing like a direct comedy role in. So good. So freaking good. And it's streaming on Prime. So I don't know if it's been streaming for a while, but I have the Blu-ray. So we watched it on Blu-ray, and sure enough, it's on Prime, Roku, Hoopla, so you can watch it. Cool. Absolutely. If you haven't seen it, watch it. And there's a weird retrospective happening now where people are saying that this is a bad representation of the LGBT community, which I don't see that at all. I see like unabashed like love and representation on screen. And I don't know. So if you're in the LGBT community and you're one of our listeners and you watch The Birdcage, please give us your feedback on that. I don't know. I'm a cis white male, don't know shit. But to me, I don't see any negative there. It's just some wonderful characters from all spectrums of like the gay spectrum, because Robin Williams runs a drag club and Nathan Lane is the star, the great starina as a drag queen, and they're married. I don't know if they're outright married, but they're life partners. And because he has at some point he signs a palimony with
Well, yeah, gay
with
marriage
Albert.
wasn't legal back then.
But yeah, it's so freaking good. And Hank Azaria as Agador Spartacus is so fucking good. Okay, so I'm gonna go worst to best. First off, Trainwreck Poop Cruise.
Oh, the documentary.
The
on
documentary,
Netflix?
yeah. It's like 110 minutes or 105 or something like that. So it's easy watch, but it's gross. So don't eat while you're watching this. It's about a carnival cruise that was sailed from Texas to like the north tip of Mexico and then back again. And on the way back, like immediately after leaving the Mexican port, heading home, they lost all power. There's a fire in the engine room and they lost all power. And the toilets needed electricity to flush.
Oh.
So they were stuck for like 5 days at sea. And it was like 3,000 people on board this, or 2,000 people on board. And they had to throw away all their food, all their perishable food, because it was like the refrigerators weren't running either.
Oh, God.
So they were down to just like cookies and like wrappable things, but try to feed 2,000 people for 5 days on basically finger foods.
Yeah.
It was mutiny, insane story. And they have really good access because a lot of people on the cruise were like filming with their cameras about the squalor and people sleeping in the hallways because their rooms stunk like piss and shit because they just had to go somewhere.
Jeez.
It's insane. So apparently this is a series, Trainwreck, and in the Trainwreck series they follow one event. They have like the Balloon Boy, the Fire Island, all these interesting things that happen, and you're like, oh wow, this is insane. And it tells the story about how it happened. And I remember this story about this cruise ship, and it was like in the news for a while, and then it went away. And the whole story behind it is much more than just a little blurb on a CNN story. So
I can imagine someone saying like, "This was my Titanic."
Yeah, exactly.
This was my Titanic.
So that's on Netflix. The whole Trainwreck series, I didn't get into that, but after I watched that, it started recommending me more of it. So I maybe I'll go in and watch it because it was pretty well produced. It was interesting. So that's Trainwreck Poop Cruise.
I would never go on a cruise ship. I don't know why people do.
I went on my honeymoon and it was great. It was wonderful. Okay, what else have I got here? Okay, next up, this is a new release. Just came out on Prime, 2025. It's called Deep Cover. This is starring, where is she? Bryce Dallas Howard, Orlando Bloom, and Nick Mohammed. And Nick Mohammed is in Ted Lasso. He's like the quiet, either Pakistani or Indian guy who's like really sweet and very like unassuming and kind of dorky in Ted Lasso. He plays the same character in this, essentially. And the idea is that Bryce Dallas Howard is a improv comedy coach. She wants to be a comedic actress, and she's living in London. And she's in London? Yeah, she's living in London. And she can't quite break through. She's having a hard time, and she's still struggling and kind of like behind in life and really having a tough time. And she takes a gig. Sean Bean plays a police officer that's basically like, hey, sometimes we hire actors to be undercover for us for really light duty missions. You just go in and buy cigarettes from this place we think is bootlegging cigarettes. But we work in threes. We need 3 of you. And so she gets 2 people from her class, and one of them is played by Orlando Bloom, who is a legitimate actor, but he's stuck in like commercial roles. He's like the pizza knight for the frozen pizza brand in England. Yeah. And he wants to do serious shit. So he's always like bringing these really heavy, dark backstories to his commercial auditions. And no one wants him because he's way too serious and not a good actor. And then you have Hugh, played by Nick Mohammed, who's this really timid dude who works in an office and doesn't know how to like talk to people. He's very socially anxious, and he sees a sign for improv lessons and is like, "Oh, maybe this will get me out of my shell." So he's like not funny at all, doesn't think on his toes, and all 3 of them get pulled into this really deep undercover sort of criminal underworld. And Paddy Constantine is in there. Ian McShane is in there, and Paddy Constantine's one of the Andes from Hot Fuzz. He's one of the detective constable Andrew whatever. So great cast, funny premise, and it's a mid movie, but I'd say slightly above mid. Fun, actiony, and Orlando Bloom in a comedic role is really good.
I haven't even seen him in a movie in a long time.
I haven't either. I had a lot of fun with this. So
Cool.
don't take the mid thing for for too weighty, because I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So really light lifting, and that's on Amazon Prime. Another really light lifting movie that just dropped on Amazon Prime is called Heads of State 2025. This is starring John Cena as the President of the United States of America and Idris Elba as the Prime Minister of England. It's a buddy cop comedy, except for their buddy presidents comedy.
Buddy presidents.
Yeah, they're heads of state.
Yeah.
And Patty Constantine is also in this. That same actor, which we watched these back to back, and he was in both. I'm like, that can't be the same guy. No way. So Carla Gugino's in this. Stephen Root is in this. Jack Quaid is in this. This is quite a bit more fun and actiony, and it's like, just imagine John Cena and Idris Elba kicking ass in a suit. They're both in suits, kicking butt. And the funny thing is that John Cena is like an Arnold Schwarzenegger type character. He's not a real badass. He's a on-screen badass, and he was elected to the presidency. And Idris Elba is his character is ex-Special Forces. So he's a real badass who actually had time in the field and now is the Prime Minister of England. Yeah. So he looks at him like he's a poser, a fake. And he's like, you're a popcorn hero.
Popcorn
hero. Yeah, I'm an actual ex-Special Forces. And also, you don't know shit about the government. You just fell ass backwards into this because in America is a popularity contest. Yeah. And he's like, I've worked my way up from nothing and blah, 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 blah. So he has this chip on his shoulder about John Cena. And John Cena is basically like, why does this guy fucking hate me? We're going to be best friends. And then they get essentially crash land a plane in enemy territory in Belarus. And they have to find their way to a safe house in Poland, and then they find their way back home before some big vote happens at the UN. And it's a lot of fun.
Interesting premise.
Yeah. It's goofy and it's fun. But the one of the draws is that it's directed by Ilya Naishuller, who directed Nobody and Hardcore Henry. So heavy on like the fight action choreography, and I think he was an action choreographer for a long time too. So Ilya Naishuller, this is probably like maybe the most what's the word I'm looking for, general audience sort of movie that he's made, but still pretty fun. And Jack Quaid's character has a great turn. He's a small character who comes later in the movie, and his entire time on screen is fucking great. I love Jack Quaid, and he's peak form here. Yeah, cool. So that's Amazon Prime, called Heads of State. Next up is an older movie directed by Gore Verbinski that I don't know why we decided to watch this. It popped up somewhere on a YouTube clip or a stills from a movie, and I was like, it's a good looking movie. I forgot. I watched it as a kid. It's called Mouse Hunt.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Also starring Nathan Lane and Lee Evans, who plays in Something About Mary. He's the best friend Tucker, I think his name is. Yeah, and he's also simping for Mary. But it's them two basically and their brothers, and they get willed a house when their dad dies, and the house is falling apart. And they find out that it's worth a bunch of money. It's like designed by some eccentric billionaire, and there's house collectors in the world, and they're trying to buy the house. But there's a mouse there, and they're trying to get the mouse out of the house. And the mouse is super smart, apparently, because it keeps outsmarting them. And this is just like Tom and Jerry, except for instead of Tom being a cat, it's two idiot brothers. And it's Nathan Lane and this guy, Lee Evans. So
there's a singular mouse living in this dilapidated mansion.
Yeah, and they're just like, we're going to go get the mouse. And they're like trying to hit it with a hammer and stuff and smashing each other's feet. Yeah. And then they hire a vermin exterminator that's played by Christopher Walken. Wonderful small part by Walken. And
this mouse, it needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, he's like, he hears it, like he can smell the mouse, and he's like an insane person in this movie. He's like, oh, I think we should all leave now, and they like stomps on the ground like they're leaving the house, and he's like motioning to them, and they're like, okay, let's go, and they're stomping their feet, and he's like, what are you doing? He stopped listening hours ago. And it's like, it's so weird. Every character in this is stupid and weird, but it's directed by Gore Verbinski, which I thought was funny because he did Rango and all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies and like a big name actor or a big name director. And there are some really good shots in this. So it's a well-made movie. It's a stupid movie for kids. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So that's streaming on only for free on Hoopla, or you can rent it. All right, into some actual new interesting stuff. Number one, Presence, Steven Soderbergh's ghost story haunted house movie set from the perspective of the ghost. Very, very, very interesting movie. Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, this is streaming on Hulu right now for free. It's starring, let me see, who is this starring? Let me make sure I got this right. I hate Letterboxd because it has a really shitty, not Letterboxd, Just Watch has a shitty way of, like you can't find the stars. I have to scroll way down. So Kalina Lang is the daughter. Lucy Liu is the mother. Chris Sullivan's the father. He's from This Is Us. And then Eddie Madej is the brother. So there's the four of them. They move into this new house, and there's a ghost there. And it's basically imagine like a camera floating around, following these characters around. But anywhere that the camera's looking at them, having a conversation, the ghost is there watching them.
Yeah.
And then at some point, the ghost gets overwhelmed or afraid of something, and it like retreats back to the closet where it lives in the daughter's closet until something happens, and it comes out and watches and is interesting. And it can move things, and it can like shake the entire house or shake the room, and there's some drama that's happening within the family, and then there's some stuff happening with the daughter and her new boyfriend, and the ghost is like protective over the daughter. It's really a really interesting film. And it's Steven Soderbergh does interesting things in general. So if all that sounds interesting to you, watch it. You're not going to be disappointed. It's a great looking movie, and the stories may be a little bit, it's not super weighty or big, heavy like a ghost story. It's not quite like that, but it does have a little bit of a feel and some elements of that. Okay. So it's like a ghost story light. So I like that one quite a bit, and it's streaming on Hulu. That's Presence. And then I watched I don't know why I put this in front because this is not better than Presents, but A Clown in a Cornfield.
Okay.
Clown in a Cornfield.
Never heard of it.
You haven't heard of it?
Never heard of it before.
It just came out this year. It's a rental only. We paid the $4 because it sounded stupid, and it was stupid, but it was actually really fun though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Let me guess. It's about a clown in a cornfield.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
God damn it.
It's actually about there's a girl moves to this small town in probably Iowa, I imagine, because of the corn. And there's their claim to fame is this corn syrup factory there with the mascot's a clown. And that's like where everybody knows that town for. And some of the local kids have a YouTube channel where they've turned the clown into this horror icon, and they do like these shitty little YouTube videos and in whatever. And then at some point, somebody puts the mask on of the clown, just kind of like Scream, where they put this generic clown mask on and they kill people, and so people are like, oh, this is just those kids making the YouTube videos, but the people are actually dead. So it turns into a bigger thing, and it's actually pretty funny, and it knows exactly how shitty it is and how like stupid it is. But it's a better made version of that shitty type of movie. So it's a better quality than something like way better than something like Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Where Winnie the Pooh is an actual entity. These are just people in clown masks. So anyways, so it's Clown in a Cornfield.
All right.
If you like shitty slasher movies, I wanted to see if it was like not worth your time or worth your time. I think it's worth your time if you like that genre.
Okay.
And then last movie of the week is the best of the week easily. Sinners. Finally watched it.
Oh yeah, I've heard great things about that movie.
Motherfucker is great. It's really good. Yeah. And I think that I was worried that the hype was going to kill it for me because it's been hyped up so much. There is a history of music and dance in the Black culture montage sort of scene that is phenomenal. It's really good. And I watched Ryan Coogler, some of his like the why behind some of the choices he made in the movie, like it's a vampire movie. It's set in the 1930s, 1935, I think. It's right before Prohibition ended, so it's a big deal. They have alcohol, and there's two brothers, Smoke and Stack, the Smokestack brothers, twins, and they grew up in the small town in Mississippi. They went off to Chicago to make their money, and they became gangsters basically, and they come back home with booze and wine and beer and whiskey when it's illegal everywhere.
They're gonna become hoochie dealers.
Well, they open a juke, which is like a dance joint.
Oh, okay.
And they basically buy this old sawmill and convert it into a dance joint, and they have live blues music and dancing and booze, and it's black only, like white. These like white. They don't explicitly say it, but these like 3 white dudes, like 2 guys and a girl, come up and they're just like, "Hey, we heard there's a party here. Could we come in?" And they're vampires, and they're like, "No, that's all right." And it's an interesting writing tool, because they're like, "We don't want you in because you're white," but they're vampires. They have to be invited in.
Yeah.
So they're like, "No, you can't come in." And so they just are stuck outside. So they can't come in. So the danger's outside now.
That's clever.
Yeah, and it's Michael B. Jordan playing both twin brothers. Haley Steinfeld plays one of their love interests. There's a couple other people that were notable in it. Delroy Lindo, one of the greats. Miles Catton is in real life, he's a musician. He's like a young man who broke into show business in some talent competition for young singers. And he's been making like R&B music throughout his entire like childhood. Now he's a young man. Yeah. And he plays like the main blues singer, blues guitarist and singer, who at the very, very end, I don't know if I should say this or not, but at the very, very end, Buddy Guy has a cameo in this, the real Buddy Guy, and he's him as like an adult, and he's playing the blues still. It's an old man like Buddy Guy. But really, really, really good, beautiful looking movie. It's chunks of it are shot in IMAX, so it's got some interesting like perspective changes or aspect ratio changes throughout the movie, which are interesting, and sometimes you notice them, sometimes you don't. But man, it's a really fun movie. It's an interesting take on vampires. There's some classic elements to it and some new elements to it. And the vampires who come in, they're all Irish. And
Interesting.
Ryan Coogler has this whole bit he talks about in a separate thing I watched, where he's like, the black culture and the Irish culture are intertwined in ways historically that people don't realize. And it's like, you think of Shaquille O'Neal. O'Neal is an Irish last name.
Right.
A lot of the modern day black people have historical roots to Irish communities, because there was a lot of Irish slaves as well.
Yeah.
So that plus kind of overlapping aspects of some of the music culture too. So it was really, really interesting, and not just face value, entertaining vampire movie, but gorgeously shot, interesting characters, phenomenally acted, and there's some historical significance there too, which is like, most of it went over my head, but you could just feel that it was something that, like, Ryan Coogler wrote and directed this. He took a lot of care in the story. So phenomenal. Cannot recommend it enough, and it's streaming on Max right now. So anybody who's got Max can watch it, or you can rent it for $10, I think, right now. But I bought the 4K Steelbook. I waited for it to show up, and I'm so glad I did, because it was so damn good. So anyways, those are mine.
Sweet.
Got anything else you need to say to the class, Tyler?
No, not really. I mean, I wish I had Max still, but it's probably a good thing I don't have it, because I would just be watching True Detective all day. So it's probably a good thing.
You can't watch Sinners.
I can't. No. No, I'll just have to wait till it comes on Prime.
All right. Or you can rent it. Spend that $10.
I don't have that kind of money.
Well, that's true. All right. So thank you to our cool ass Yard Duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. If you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass, or just watch on the YouTube page. That helps too. And thank you to all of our Patreon subscribers. It really means a lot. We have the poll out there right now for what our 4th movie is going to be for Dystopian June or July.
Yeah.
So we only have like 3 votes on there right now. So go in and make your comments. Vote on the ones that are already commented if you want. If you agree with it, give us a thumbs up. You got Cherry 2000. Let me see if I can actually pull it up right here real quick. I know Cherry 2000 is from Joel. Let's see here. We got 4 comments. So Joel says, "When I started, never finished. It's supposed to be a classic. Is A Boy and His Dog. Joel, I'll tell you right now, not a fan. Boring. Oh, so boring. It's supposed to be funny too, and I don't know, not for me. And since Knight Rider 2010 is unstringable and the FP's off the table, I choose Cherry 2000. And then Binge Daddy says Doomsday 2008, and Chris Geiger says The Postman. So if you guys want to vote for any of those, just go and give it the thumbs up or the heart or whatever. Or if you want to put your own in there, comment in it. It's for all Patreon members from the very bottom all the way up to the cool ass yard duties. So until next time. Here we go. Thank you for joining us today. It's me and Tyler, Gab, and Chatter. We give some streaming picks. Follow us later on in the week. Or later on today, if you're on the stream, as we review my pick from Dystopian July, Waterworld. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And follow us on Instagram at Middle Class Film Class and on TikTok at Middle Class Film Class.
There we go. So yeah, if you're on the live stream, just stick around. We'll be back from another 5-10 minutes or so. Take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
See ya.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, classmates. Welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class Movie Review Edition. I'm your host for today, Pete.
I'm Tyler.
And no Joseph over here today. On this week's episode, we're talking about the second entry for Post Apocalyptic Dystopia July. Today we're covering one of my favorites from the mid-90s, starring Kevin Costner, directed by Kevin Reynolds. Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Today we're covering Waterworld. Oh yeah, we're doing the 3-minute summary.
The key to the city now.
If I let you out of here, you're taking us with you.
Sure. That made a hole. We're all having a real lousy day. Gotta keep an eye out for that icky freak.
Real good, yeah.
Well, I like it better than you realize.
Much better.
Hello.
How many people have you killed?
Including little girls? Come on in here. Hey! No way and no how. Come on! I'm the deacon. You want to come over here and sit on my lap? How about
Ew.
a cigarette? Now that tattoo on your back.
The way to dry land.
Now we're getting someplace.
It's me, Airbud's owner.
What do you got in mind? Cut it off her back. You stretch it, mount it. I saw the land.
That's so ridiculous.
They'll roll for a month before they figure out I'm faking it. Who is it? Why aren't you rowing? You know, he's like a turd that won't flush.
I'm not bluffing. He never bluffs.
Shut up! You know, I don't think you're gonna drop that torch, my friend, because you're not crazy.
Oh, thank God.
The best scene.
That's so good. Fucking bungee jump. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
All right, that's Waterworld in a nutshell.
pretty much.
So pretty much now show's over. It was pretty good. Good conversation we had there.
Hopefully we don't get copyright stricken for
Ah,
that.
fuck, who cares? We're not making money on this shit anyways. So Waterworld, 1995. This is what I call a 90s classic. I think this is a classic. There's nothing quite like Waterworld, except Mad Max.
Yeah.
This is directed by Kevin Reynolds, written originally by Peter Rader, and then eventually tightened up and rewritten by David Twohy. Starring Kevin Costner, Gene Triplehorn, and Dennis Hopper. Also in the cast, we have, let's see here, who else we got that's of note? Jack Black as a pilot. Michael Jeter as Old Gregor. He's the helicopter pilot guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's most famously known as Mr. Jangle's owner and Airbud's owner.
Yeah, isn't he in Jurassic Park 3 too?
Yep, he's in
Yeah.
he's Jurassic Park 3 too. And he's also the cross-dressing friend in Fisher King.
Yes, Fisher King.
Yeah. Kim Coates as one of the drifters. I like him a lot. And then who's the girl? What is her name? Tina Majorino.
You had the documentary about the making of this movie, and I didn't know the little girl's actress name. Tina Margarino, is that
Majorino.
Majorino, what a name.
Yeah, it's a cool name.
Yeah.
And she plays Deb in Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh.
Same actress. So Waterworld is basically an unabashed ripoff of Mad Max set on the water. And that's directly from Peter Rader, who basically said, everyone's wanting to cash in on this Mad Max thing.
Yeah.
It's post-apocalyptic dystopia future set in the middle of nowhere. It's a really cheap movie to make. Sets are just barren wasteland, so it doesn't have to look good. Costumes are literally just rags.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. He basically said he was on a boat with friends one time in an offshore fishing excursion with some friends. And it just hit him. How about we do it on the water? And when he contacted one of his friends, a producing friend, he said, you idiot, that's going to cost like $5 million. Well, after Universal got involved and Kevin Costner, who arguably was one of the biggest movie stars in the world at the time, had already done Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and The Bodyguard. And once he got attached and then Universal got attached, the budget ballooned up to, originally was going to be $100 million. And it went from $100 million, and by the middle of 1994, with the production delays, it jumped up to $135 million. And then the estimated final cost was $175 million budget,
Jeez.
which in 1995, if you add it for inflation, is $369 million.
Damn.
So the original estimates of doing it for $5 million on the water, a little short.
Yeah.
A little short. But anyways, yeah, this movie is about a unnamed drifting mariner who they just call Mariner, played by Kevin Costner, in a world that is set after the polar ice caps have melted. And the intro to this movie feels like the intro to a trailer for the movie.
Yeah.
Because it says, in the future, the polar ice caps have melted and the world is now completely underwater.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's the best they could have done.
Well, they had that huge budget. I bet they just slapped that on at the end.
Yeah, and the other funny thing too is if like estimates are if both the polar ice caps did completely melt, the water level would rise about 27 feet.
Jesus.
So it wouldn't be the world. It wouldn't be Mount Everest would be the only thing poking out. It would be quite a bit lower than that. So. But anyways, so that's kind of the story. And then the Jean Triplehorn, whose character's name is Helen, after Helen of Troy, joins his group. And then the character of Enola joins as well. She's not her daughter, but she basically is tasked with taking care of her. And they are in the search for dry land. That's the story. That's it.
Yeah.
And there's roaming gangs of bandits, basically headed by the great Dennis Hopper in a really fun role. As Joseph said, bald Dennis Hopper. So that's kind of the story of Waterworld. And since we're talking about post-apocalyptic dystopia July, we did, what was last week? 28 weeks later.
Yeah.
We got this one, and this is my pick. I really like this movie. I think it's a very fun encapsulation of like what the 90s was like in filmmaking. And also an interesting look at how Hollywood is kind of a beast on its own, and a project takes on its own sort of... it becomes its own monster at some point. Also, specifically when you have somebody who is as much of a blowhard as Kevin Costner in the lead role, trying to become the boss of the entire show.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Tyler, have you seen this before?
I want to say I have, but I'm just gonna say no, I haven't.
Okay, so not of any, no memory of seeing it before.
Not really.
All right. How'd you like it?
I mean, it's so hard to quantify if I liked it or not. Because I felt like the story did not justify the cost of this movie.
Okay.
Not to say that's a detriment to the quality of the performances and everything. I didn't hate it, but I certainly didn't fall in love with it. I think though it was pretty hokey acting. I don't know. It was okay. It was just an okay.
Hokey acting, just okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
How'd you feel about the world building?
I mean, I just, it's weird. I just didn't care for it. There wasn't, I think, well, I only watched the theatrical cut. Like, I know that there's like some extended cut out there that goes more in depth of the universe that is Waterworld. So in the theatrical cut, it's I don't know, it's a paradoxical feeling of it feeling like bare bones to like, this is a world that I would be interested in seeing more. But it's a very, very simple plot, and I think the Mariner is the movie tries to make him a badass, but he's just a scumbag. He's not that badass. He's just a crazy dude who's been out in the ocean. Oh, and
isn't that kind of a badass though that can survive out there forever? Basically?
Well, he has gills. He has a leg up. He has a leg up.
Still, even if you had gills, do you think you could survive out in the ocean?
Hell yeah,
with those creatures.
Yeah. I'm pretty. Well, actually, probably not. But I would like to have gills though. That would be cool.
Imagine how good of a water polo player you'd be.
Oh yeah, and the web feet too. I'd be slicing through that water like butter. But yeah, I don't know. I just it's such. I went into this movie thinking I wasn't gonna like it. I came out of this movie having not liked it, but it definitely feels 90s. I can say that. It's an unapologetic 90s movie. It's okay.
All right. Let's read Joseph's review.
Oh.
All right. So Joseph wrote in, and he's off in places unknown.
He's directing a music video for Michael McDonald.
Michael McDonald. I don't know if it's Michael McDonald, but he's definitely working on a project.
Or is it Billy Ocean? I can't remember.
Okay, so here's Joseph's review. All right. He says he watched this on the 8th, which was Tuesday. All right. I think this is my third time watching this in its entirety. My first viewing, I probably didn't think much of it. Not good, not bad, just an okay movie. My second viewing of it was probably me walking around going, oh, it's underrated and it didn't flop because it was bad. It only flopped because it had to rebuild the set so many times. Otherwise, it might have been a hit. It's just like Mad Max on the water. And I've quoted this movie several times, but indirectly, because in The Cable Guy, Ernie Douglas, a.k.a. Chip, quotes it incorrectly and says, "Dry land is not a myth. I've seen it." At least the quote isn't in the version that I watched. So now I'm on to what I'm calling my official third viewing of this version of the movie. And I'm assuming I've watched the same version all 3 times. I can confidently say that this is just bad. It's boring.
Wow.
It's poorly written, poorly paced, and poorly acted, mainly from Costner and young Deb. The Angelino or whatever. Yeah, whatever it is. Enola, the character of Enola. After the initial invasion of that atoll from Hopper's gang, it takes what feels like an hour for anything to happen. We're just kind of floating on the water, and Fishman is just being an annoying asshole because he's got 2 additional mouths to feed, even though they, A, saved his life from what looks like the dip from Roger Rabbit, and B, they helped him escape. And going back to when he's in prison because he's a mutant, we're given no context what mutants are, that mutants are a thing, and that they're treated like witches in this flooded world. You'd think that someone who can breathe underwater would be looked at as a god here because of how useful they could be. The good of this movie comes from the production design, makeup, and wardrobe. It really does feel like it's lived in, but everything else is just bleh. 2 for 2 with Costner being in a boring-ass movie. First was Robin Hood, and now Waterworld. I give it a C-.
Oh.
So that's Joseph's take on it. What does the class think about it? If anybody's in the live chat right now, chime off in the comments and tell us what you think about Waterworld. What I think about Waterworld is that a lot of the goodwill that I give towards this movie is because of the production design.
Yeah,
and I think that it's something that really can't be overstated how important for a movie like this it is, because it does feel like it's on the water. And they shot this on
the water.
Some of it was in a tank. Some of it was on the ocean, right off the coast of Hawaii, and some of it, like the big tanker, Dennis Hopper's like Rebel tanker or whatever, that was a giant. They built 2 versions of that, but one of them was just built in Pasadena in like an empty parking lot, and they covered the lot with a blue screen. And it looks legit. It looks like the whole thing looks like it's shot out on the ocean.
Yeah.
And you believe it. And you see his catamaran or whatever that giant boat that he has is. It's got like that egg beater style windmill thing on it to generate, movement or whatever. And it's like they don't really sit and expound on that. There's no backstory about how he built it. There's no, you just see it in action.
Yeah.
And that was actually a movable vessel too. They actually sailed that on the open ocean.
Wow.
Plus, it's a prop for the movie. It's like, that's phenomenal. And then there's the set of the atoll that's out there, this like circular water city.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's what sank into the ocean, but a big chunk of the set was, and it was all built off-site and then transported and then floated out to where they needed it, anchored down, and then they shot the whatever. And it's like it's like a more giant version of the Deep Blue Sea scientific research set.
Yeah.
Because that's like a big circular piece where people can walk around on, and then everything's underwater for that. But that's a really lived-in set as well. It looks like something that you would see in, like, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Feels like that downstairs, under the ground, Dinotopia or whatever.
Yeah.
Dino Hatton, what do they call that?
I don't know. I don't
Like
remember.
it was like Manhattan, Dinosaur Hatton, or anyways. That looks like a pretty well-established sort of world, but it's just this one little tiny kind of piece, and then some small rooms. In this one, there's a lot there.
Yeah.
There's a bartering system. There's like a government structure. There's elders. You can see that the uniforms or the costumes of the religious folk have those like mesh, like wide brimmed hats.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that are postulating about how the great creator brought the water and created man and created fish, and never the two should meet. And that's why they're against the freak. And I don't know if the version that you and Joseph watched would you watch it on Peacock?
No, I watched it on this website.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's like a VHS like archive website. It was pretty cool actually. I'm glad I watched it that way because I'm gonna go to that website.
Your computer's running real slow now. It's got a lot of weird pop-ups.
Yeah. No, that aspect did not show in the theatrical cut where priests are saying no one can fuck fish.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. There's a number of different cuts of the movie, so it's kind of hard because that's the other thing that I know about this is that I've watched the theatrical cut and it's kind of a mess, and a lot of the stuff doesn't make sense, like Joseph was talking about.
Yeah.
And then I've watched the Ulysses cut, which is what I watched for this, which is, I thought it was a 4K release, but it's not. It's through Arrow Video. It's a Blu-ray. It's not quite a 4K.
Why do they call it the Ulysses cut? Ulysses cut.
So did the version that you watched, did she talk about the story about the man that was set it to float out to sea once they hit dry land? Nope. So right before he takes off again?
Nope.
What does their whole interaction look like when he's basically ready to sail away and she doesn't want him to go? What does she say to him?
I don't remember. I know there wasn't.
You watched it this morning.
I know. I don't remember.
How did you not remember?
It was that forgettable.
Okay.
No, when she gets on the boat, she's like, I think all she says is like, "Take me, like you're taking me with you," and he just says, "Sure," just like how she
goes on with him.
Yeah. After it's like the whole escape scene is pretty straightforward. Like
No. At the very end, after they reach dry land.
Oh.
And then Kevin Costner, the mariner's getting ready to shove off again. He's going to leave them on dry land.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay. So she tells a story about Ulysses, who's basically was set afloat. He's like an old tale about a man that was set afloat, and the gods took pity on him and eventually allowed winds to blow him back to land or whatever. So he's Ulysses in this. She's basically giving him a name, because he doesn't have a name through this whole thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of it was cut out, but I know the version I watched was 2 hours and 52 minutes long. It's fucking long.
Jeez.
So a lot of that stuff got cut out for the theatrical release because who the fuck wants to watch a 3 hour version of Waterworld.
Yeah.
Apparently I do because I watched it twice now. And I watched it. And the Arrow restoration of it is really good. It looks so good.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you see these restorations of kind of old cheesy movies, it loses some of the zhuzh because it's almost too crisp. And you see like how shitty the sets look and stuff.
Yeah.
Not here.
Okay.
All the costumes still look phenomenal. There's one prop piece when they're in the atoll and you see that shark hanging and like the rib cages out. It's like, that looks like a fucking set from the Flintstones movie with John Goodman. It looks really cheesy and hokey. Other than that, though, everything else holds up in that version. But anyways, yeah, what I'm saying is the lived-in feel of this future, this like micro society, microcosm of the world within that atoll. And then there's also other little systems, like he comes across a drifter and they says something like, you know the rules. When two drifters meet, something must be exchanged. And I'm like, I don't know much more than that, but it made me start thinking about what purpose that would be. He says, I've seen that boat before, but I've never seen you before. So it kind of means that he thinks that he killed the person and took their boat. And there's just a lot to love about that aspect of it. But is objectively, there is some really big lulls and drags in the story.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily think the writing was bad. It's just that they could have built a lot more. Like, there's an inciting incident. He comes into the atoll. He gets captured. He gets basically put into the box and onto the sludge, the dip that Joseph was talking about.
I thought it was sewage.
Yeah, I think so. It's I think it was some sort of like algae basin, you know? They escape. Actually, they get attacked by Dennis Hopper's crew gang of guys. And then he breaks out and a bunch of nothing happens out there for a while. You're basically just learning what his life is like and learning how much of a prick he is to these people that he probably should be nice to. And then nothing. And then the girl gets captured because they go to that flotsam. And they see the guys out there that are supposed to be traders, but they're all dead. They're doing the wave thing.
Yeah, that was pretty clever.
Yeah, I like that.
It's really gruesome.
And then they're on the oil tanker ship.
Yeah.
And then some shit happens there. They escape and they go to dry land. It's like there could be some more. I don't know if it's like set pieces, or I don't know what you want to call it, but like impactful scenes where something happens that drives the story forward.
Yeah, it seemed like the story was being driven forward because it had to be driven forward, not for the sake of it being a compelling story.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I thought I was trying to formulate in my head.
Sure. Well, but I will say that like going underwater and seeing the underwater cities and stuff, that was really cool.
That was cool.
Taking her down, I was like, oh shit, it's like the abyss.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot. But they really rush us through some stuff that makes it more interesting. Like they could have spent more time in the atoll, more time seeing what that city is, the culture or whatever. Like immediately he goes, and then immediately he leaves, and then they pull his ear back, and then that's over.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, how fast that place was.
They spent so much money on that set.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you'd think they'd try to get more of the movie in there.
Yeah. So anyways, watching it this time, I think it lost some of its fastball, but because I watched it when I bought the Arrow release last year or maybe the year before, I just fucking loved it. Yeah. It was great. Not a perfect movie, but just a lot of fun.
Sure.
Now I could admit that it's not a great movie, but it does have a great set, but I still love it. I still like it despite its flaws. And I think the story behind the production of the movie is a little bit more interesting than the actual movie itself. And just seeing what it takes to build a set like that and build a world like that it makes it compelling. So even if it's not like something that should win an Oscar for writing or acting performances or really much of anything except for production design and set costume design and stuff. Yeah. Even if it shouldn't win for that, I still think this is one of like a phenomenal reference point for the 90s.
Yeah.
For like what Hollywood was like in the 90s. And Kevin Costner himself, because he's still a mainstay in Hollywood today. He made the Horizon movie and is going to be supposedly making the second and third one. He's like the guy from Yellowstone and all that shit.
Yeah.
So he's still out there kicking and making his own shit.
Yeah, he was like a heartthrob to a lot of middle-aged women.
Yeah.
Still is to this day.
Yeah. Him and Tom Skerritt.
All those like MAGA women love that Yellowstone show.
Yeah, but you don't have to be MAGA to like Kevin Costner.
Well, you should do a poll and see how many people support that movement who then watched Yellowstone.
I'm not talking about Yellowstone. I'm just talking about Kevin Costner. But anyway, so yeah, that's my take on it. I still love it a lot.
Yeah.
And it is I don't know if this would be considered, maybe this is a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you feel guilty about it though?
I mean, I don't really feel guilty about anything.
Do you feel ashamed like when you bring up that? Yeah, I like Waterworld.
No.
I always see. Then it's not a guilty pleasure. I always found it funny when people say, "Oh, this song is a guilty pleasure of mine." It's like, okay, so you're ashamed of it. Like, so if you told someone this was your favorite song, like you would
feel shame for that. Like you wouldn't want people to find that out. Yet
Yeah.
here you are offering it up.
Like the phrase "guilty pleasure" implies it's a secret shame. So why are you telling?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, if I probably wouldn't admit if I was a fervent listener of Chapel Roan, but maybe I would. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. No one should be ashamed for liking art.
Well, Insane Clown Posse though.
Hey, Insane Clown Posse is pretty good.
What's your favorite album? And why is it Great Malenko?
Yeah, yeah. It's the only album I've listened to, though. So I'm not a fan of them. I just don't think they're bad. I think Juggalos get a bad rap.
I don't know. I think they get an appropriate rap. Juggalos are like a gang.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're just rabid fans of a rap duo.
What I'm saying, not that they're doing things that gangs do, a little bit, but you can be accepted as a juggalo just as quickly as you can be accepted into a gang. Like if you have no family and you have like no friends and you need to find a place in the world, and the juggalos will open you with open arms. You just have to drink malt liquor and Faygo and be down for the clown.
Dress appropriately.
Just appropriately.
With,
Face makeup.
Yeah, face makeup and trip pants.
Yes, and be able to be disgusting for some reason.
I mean, is there? Is Waterworld like a regarded movie like within the general public? Like I always thought it was under the impression that it was a disappointment. I never thought it was. I knew that the story behind making it is significant.
I think it's a spectacle.
Okay.
Probably because of the budget. Heather says, I like Waterworld, but it needs cutting down. Too much, hey, look, it's Kevin Costner. And not enough, check out this story and interesting premise and setting. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. I mean, Costner's head is fucking way too big for this movie.
Yeah.
And did you read up any of the trivia about this?
No, I did not.
So Kevin Reynolds, the director, vowed to never work with Costner again after Prince of Thieves.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Then so he goes back to him?
And then one of their producer friends basically locked them in a room together in a hotel and said, you're not leaving until you become pals. And then they did. And then they agreed to do the movie together. So at some point near the end of production, Reynolds left the production because he was tired of Costner trying to take over the set.
Was he just being like a prima donna, or
he fired the composer without telling anybody, the original composer, and then basically
actors can do that.
Costner could. Costner was big shit back then, but and then he hired James Newton Howard, which objectively good choice. James Newton Howard, great, and he also there were rewrites on the script, and at some point. Costner injected his own input into the script and basically said, no one's allowed to change that. Like, I get final say on this.
What was it?
The script?
Yeah, what did he change?
Oh, I don't know. They don't go into specifics.
There's a key point.
No, like probably most of the script. He's just like, no, we're not. We're not going to say that. I'm going to say this. And he's just people are like, okay, he's the boss, I guess.
What a jackass!
Imagine Tom Cruise saying that. You know, he's like, he's the biggest movie star on the planet. If he wants to do it, and he's like, do this or I walk. We're like, all right, I guess we're doing that.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck within a rock and a hard place because they can walk. Like they don't.
Correct.
Like they have the money to do that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, God damn it.
Yeah. So
Come on, Kevin.
I know. Come on, fucking Kevin. So there's that, and it started out as one writer. Eventually, the studio just said we need a new voice for this. We fired that guy, hired the new second writer. They got dual credits for it, but ultimately, Kevin Reynolds didn't even finish the movie because of Kevin Costner.
But I thought they were pals.
Not after this. They were friends, and then they left, and then they were friends again, and then they left again.
Man.
There's all kinds of interesting trivia. Gene Triplehorn and Tina Majorino both almost drowned on their first day of filming.
Jeez.
Yeah, they were on a trimaran, which is that's basically Kevin Costner's boat. Yeah. They called it a trimaran. It sank, and it was dragging them behind it. Yeah. The cost of the floating atoll set was 1,000. It was 1,000 tons, and it was a quarter of a mile in length, and it cost $22 million to produce.
I feel like that's not that much. I feel like based on how it looks like it should be more. But I guess you have to adjust for inflation.
That's about $46 million today.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about right. At the beginning of the movie, when he's talking to one of the drifters and he calls out in a different language that's not subtitled.
Oh yeah.
He's actually speaking Hindi.
Oh.
In that, which I thought is interesting.
Because the guy said it was like
his own language.
It was his own like Portugreek, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what the subtitle said. It said Portugreek on it.
Kevin Reynolds, the director, reached out to Steven Spielberg and asked him basically for help. And he's like, hey, we're going to make this movie. I know you made Jaws 20 years prior to this. Give us some tips. And Spielberg said, I have one bit of advice for you. Don't make the movie.
I knew he was going to say that. I was thinking that in my head.
Do not shoot on the water.
I was going to say don't.
Yeah, Jaws originally had a production schedule of 55 days, almost 2 months. It took 155 days to shoot it.
My God.
It tripled the length of their budget because it was so hard to shoot on the water.
Yeah.
And the animatronics would malfunction in the water, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So Heather says, she says, I really love a good Dennis Hoppering all over the place. Yeah, 100%.
Dennis Hoppering.
He's great in this. I mean, I love Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
And then she says, the movie Waterworld was a laughingstock failure at its initial release.
Oh, okay.
So
I had a sneaking suspicion that was the case.
Yeah. So originally the budget was estimated about $175 million.
Yeah. And
opening weekend it made $21 million.
Ooh.
Still number one for that weekend.
Oh.
But $21 million.
Yeah.
Ultimately, let's see here. Domestic weekend. Domestic all-time rankings. So it made... Well, it was cost $175 million. Blah, blah, blah. I think it didn't make its money back. I think it barely hit that. It barely cracked the 200 million mark after factoring in
marketing and stuff.
No, the domestic and international, because it was a big international hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big, quote unquote big. So it made more than the production budget, but after advertising and everything, it was still a loss. Only after home video release and TV licensing to be able to show it on movie channels on television or cable or whatever, then it eventually made its money back.
Man.
I feel like this was always in rotation on like Showtime or HBO or whatever.
Yeah, they were just like, just keep playing it. We need to make this money back.
Heather says Portugreek is later. The first trader is speaking Hindi.
Oh.
And it even says it in Hindi in subtitles, which is hilarious. Oh, it's good. I didn't know that. Mine didn't have subtitles. So, okay, what an interesting trivia we got here. The alternate versions. So, ABC television version restores about 40 minutes of the material that Universal Pictures and Costner cut from the original release against the will of Kevin Reynolds originally. It explains more clearly the relationship between the Mariner and Helen and the secret behind the original or the origin of dry land. One noticeable difference between the theatrical cut and the extended cut is in the opening scene where Costner is urinating in the bottom of the boat. In the theatrical version of the film, you actually see the stream of urine between his legs as the camera pans down to the bottle. The extended cut of the film, camera pans down his legs, but the flow of urine has been edited out for television.
That doesn't make sense.
Hey, you can't piss in a bottle on TV.
That's ridiculous.
Another difference between the theatrical and the extended cut is where Dennis Hopper's character gets his first look at the new eyeball in the mirror. In the theatrical version, he says it looks like shit. In the extended version, the repeated use of the word shit in the scene is replaced with the word slime.
It looks like slime.
Also, there's 2 fan edits of the version. One is called Waterworld, the Ulysses cut. It's from the cut scene at the end between Helen and the mirror. Okay, so yeah, that was cut. And the other one's called the Ulysses Cut Revised Edition, which adds back even more of the cut scenes that were not included in the theatrical version. The extended version clocks in at 2 hours and 57 minutes. I think that's the one I watched. Mm-hmm. There's all kinds of changes it outlines here. But I think that it's, besides the fact that it's fucking long, it does make more sense. And there is some interesting stuff that they added back in.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying initially. It's like, it's a world that I'm interested in, but it just doesn't really stay in the world. It's kind of like it's like a small world ride, where like you're just going, like you're seeing all these like interesting things happening as you're going along, but it just passes by you. Like you don't like the atoll. I wanted to stay there because it looked really cool. Like just like a shack city on the water. Like that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The smokers were probably my least favorite of the aspect of the movie.
You didn't like Dennis Hopper's gang?
No, I didn't. I think they were just like, it was just really cheesy.
Oops, sorry.
No.
Didn't like the smokers.
No, I thought
they were fun.
I knew that there needed to be an antagonist for this movie, but it would have been a lot more interesting that if the conflict was surviving on the water or the perils of finding dry land rather. And yeah, you could probably put in bandits in there, but for them to be like the main bad and the focus of the movie, I don't know. Like I don't
think Dennis Hopper's a charismatic villain?
I think he is. I'm not saying his performance was bad, but it's just the idea of the smokers. I was just kind of like, it was just kind of an annoying trope. But one good thing I'll say about the plot of the smokers trying to find that little girl because she has a map tattooed on her back, which I was also curious about too. Was she like part of like some dryland cult or something? And then
no, her parents were on the edge of death, and they tattooed the map to dry land and set her adrift so she could hopefully find humans.
Where did they get the tattoo gun?
Stick and poke.
That was a big tattoo. That would have taken forever, and they're on death's door.
That's all they have energy left to do.
Oh god. But that was a cool idea of having the map to dryland tattooed on a small child's back. I mean, the pain that she must have felt, because I've heard back tattoos are painful. And being a child,
I would think the back tattoo is the best place to get a tattoo.
No, people
wouldn't hurt
think
the most.
No,
the
people think it's painful.
Really?
Yeah, my ex's dad, he got a back tattoo, and he said it was the most painful thing in his life, as tattoo wise goes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I figured armpit would be the most painful one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Joseph has the most tattoos out of all of us, so we should ask him which one hurt the most.
I think he said inner thigh, where the lighthouse this is. Yeah, Thomas Wake tattoo is.
Yeah. I mean, I think I did laugh at Kevin Costner's acting, especially once they leave Atoll, and he's just like threatening to kill the girl, but wants to keep the older woman because we don't know why.
Okay.
And but do we know why? Because she offers her body to him in exchange to not kill the child, and then he just walks away from that. How can you walk away from that?
What would you say?
I would have been yes and let's go.
You realize that she's doing this under duress, and you're still on board.
God, man, I keep digging myself deeper and deeper.
It's only because of the way that you are and the things you say.
But Well, I mean, okay, so maybe me personally, I wouldn't do it, but like as for the
as the Mariner, I would absolutely rape her.
But as for Kevin Costner's character, he should have taken her to town. He was already he was willing to kill a child. What?
How much of that do you think is real, though? I think most of it was just him bluffing.
You think?
Yeah.
But she says she doesn't bluff.
Yeah, but he also says he killed little girls, and I doubt that's true either.
Can you imagine a flashback scene of him
Just
murdering children?
he's that generation's Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was only like a few years before the prequels came out.
I mean, I guess I could see that it was a bluff and he's like trying not to get emotionally attached due to the nature of his lifestyle. But I mean,
he had enough.
There's an air.
He's a fish. He's a fish man. He could swim down and get more food, which he did. He could just
maybe he has a fish wife.
Wait for it. He doesn't want to cheat on his fish wife. Yeah. Speaking of fish, there's two famous box office bombs. Ishtar, huge budget, made no money.
Never even heard of that movie.
And Heaven's Gate, another one that would just like ballooned way out of control, and they gave the director like no limits on what he could do, and it just completely bombed. Huge budget and then bombed.
Oh.
So knowing that Ishtar and Heaven's Gate, this was colloquially known at the time as Fishtar and Kevin's Gate.
Kevin's Gate.
Yeah. Because everybody knew as Kevin Costner was the reason why he got so big, number one. And then two, that he was a prick on set and basically fucked the production.
Jeez.
Yeah, so here's some more trivia. Largely due to the input of several big parties, including the production company, Universal Studios, and Kevin Costner, the script underwent 36 different drafts, involved a total of 6 different writers, and Peter Rader had already written 7 drafts before he was replaced, and the script was constantly being written during film, also by Kevin Costner himself. Costner spent $22 million of his own money to finish it being made.
He's like, I'm not going to let this die.
Yeah. The little girl was nicknamed Jellyfish Candy by the crew after she was stung 3 different times during production. Damn. Stay away from the jellyfish. The production had to be shut down 3 separate times for hurricane warnings.
Oh.
And although the exact year the film takes place is never mentioned, the production designer Dennis Gassner suggested it was set in 2500.
Yeah.
This is mentioned by Janine Poroy's The Making of Waterworld, published by Boulevard Books in 95.
2500.
2500.
Humans are still existing?
Barely. And I know Joel, listener Joel, he likes to watch just like future movies on the year that they come out. So we'll be dead and gone by that, Joel. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Isn't there? Oh, yeah. I saw on the cinematics page that the movie Doom starring The Rock, that movie's coming out. Or
it takes place this year.
Is it this year or next year? I thought it was,
maybe it's next year.
Yeah. I saw that. I thought that was interesting.
Heather's in the chat. She says, Ishtar is delightful. It did not deserve to bomb. Lots of interesting stuff about the industry and foolishness around the industry and industry chatter that helped pull it down. And yes, I saw it in theaters. Nice. Ishtar. I don't know anything about it besides
never
that
heard of it. Yeah, it's wow. I didn't realize how much of a pill Kevin Costner was on set, constantly running the show, but I mean, he did spend $22 million of his own money.
Oh, Elaine May directed Ishtar. I didn't know that. Interesting. She's still around. Warren Beatty, Dustin Hoffman, Isabel Adjani, Charles Grodin, Carol Kane. Synopsis: 2 terrible lounge singers get booked to play a gig in a Moroccan hotel, but somehow become pawns in an international power play between the CIA and the Emir of Ishtar, and the rebels trying to overthrow his regime.
Oh, I thought this took place on the water.
No, it's in the middle of the Moroccan desert.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch Ishtar one day.
Ishtar.
Any other things you wanted to throw out there?
Well, probably my most favorite scene of them all is where the Mariner drops the flare into the oil.
That was delightful.
And the old guy is like, "Oh, thank God!" I was howling in my house. Like that. If anything, watch the movie Waterworld for that scene. I felt bad for that old guy. He's just living in oil.
He's like just floating around down there.
Just like a skeleton of a man. Oh man. And what's really weird that kind of caught me off guard was them rowing the tanker boat.
Mm-hmm.
They have all that oil there. Like, why can't they just?
They don't want to waste it.
Well, what are they going to use the oil for if
The
they're
jet
not
ski.
using it? For the jet skis.
For the jet skis. Oh, speaking of jet skis, Costner's stunt double was a professional surfer, and he stayed on dry land. Obviously, everybody stayed on dry land, and in order to get to work, he would commute by jet ski. He would just zoom over to the set on a jet ski.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's so cool. I would have been like one of those, like, you know, people on set and be like, oh, there he goes.
The film had a tie-in video game released on the Nintendo Virtual Boy.
No way.
Although it sold poorly due to the system being considered a commercial failure, this is the only game released on the Virtual Boy based on a feature film. That's good. That's good trivia.
Yeah.
Also, they parodied it in The Simpsons. Did you see that episode? It's Milhouse they're at the arcade, and Milhouse is playing Waterworld, the video game.
Oh yeah, and it takes him like 20 quarters.
It's I want to say it's 20 quarters, and he puts it in. He goes, "This better be good." And he walks 3 steps, and it says, "You have died. Please enter 20 more quarters."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh man!" And he starts putting the quarters in.
That's kind of funny. That now it kind of all makes sense when you factor in how much it costs to make the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's see here. Universal had one of their logo gimmicks. Universal is famous for that, where they'll take their intro logo of the world and do something interesting with it to start the movie. And this is where you see the water level rise.
Oh yeah,
that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it when they do that with Universal movies. It's pretty interesting.
Let's see what other. I know I read some more interesting one. Jean Triplehorn said she couldn't go near a swimming pool for months after completing the shoot. Costner was trained by an Olympic swim champion for his underwater swimming scenes, and by Laird Hamilton, the famous big wade rider, was Costner's stunt double for scenes. Okay, that was Laird Hamilton.
But why? What? He didn't know how to swim or something?
No, like acting underwater, like how to hold your position in water when you're completely submerged, I think is different than just being able to swim. If you played water polo or like water sports, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. But
I guess
if you're a grown-ass adult who's never spent time like 100% underwater or doing underwater training, it could be...
I guess I could see that,
yeah. The entire slaver faction was written out when the set was destroyed. Oh, interesting. So there's a whole set that's gone. We didn't even see on screen. Gene Hackman, James Caan, and Gary Oldman all turned down the role of the Deacon. Interesting. Also, Sam Jackson too. Also turned that down.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Ooh, Anna Paquin was the first choice for Enola.
Oh, that would have been good. She's also a Vision.
Yeah, that's the little girl playing the little girl.
Oh, Enola. Oh,
Jesus
I thought.
Christ.
Sorry. No,
Tyler.
I didn't mean to. I thought.
I didn't mean to.
I thought it was.
She would have been 7 at the time.
I thought it was the adult Anna Paquin, not the child.
The character was the 5-year-old.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to say that.
Canceled.
Damn
it. Let's see what else. Enola, the name itself backwards is alone. She's alone because her family's gone, and also she's named after the Enola Gay, one of the planes that dropped the bomb.
No,
one of the bombs.
Fitting.
Yes. So it never says exactly why the polar caps melted, but it doesn't matter.
I would assume because of climate change.
I mean, that's what we think now. 95. I don't know if they thought that.
They were talking about like the ozone layer like being stripped away in the 90s. So
that's true.
I think it was
probably why the ozone's back now, because
it's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hole's gone. You know that?
I didn't know it could regenerate.
I like it. I saw this post on Twitter or something where it's like, did you ever notice how we used to talk about the ozone layer having a hole in it for all this time, and then now all of a sudden it's just no one ever talks about it, and there's someone's like, yeah, because we banned all the chemicals that were destroying it, and it actually healed itself, and it fucking worked. Science worked for once.
Yeah. I didn't know the ozone layer could regenerate, but that's good news.
Yeah, it's like a scab.
That's good news.
All right, you want to grade this thing? Joseph already gave his grade C-.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with Joseph's grade as well, C minus.
C minus.
Actually, I take it back. I'll go with a solid C, purely purely based on the set design in the costume design and the makeup that really tied the movie together. So I'll go with a solid C.
That rug really tied the room together.
Yeah, I didn't realize Kevin Costner was such a jackass on set. I didn't know that about him, but I mean, it makes sense.
I'm gonna Google, is Kevin Costner a jackass? No.
No.
Kevin Costner is not a jackass in the sense of the MTV show. While there have been some reports of him being perceived as difficult or demanding, particularly in his professional life, there's no indication he's involved with the Jackass franchise or shares their brand of humor or behavior. Oh, thank you, AI.
Yeah. Well, solid C.
All right.
It was all right.
I'm gonna give it a B. I give it's a solid B. I'll go B plus. Yeah, B
Wow,
plus.
that's high grade.
I could admit it's not a great movie, but you have to give credit where credit's due. The world building is phenomenal.
Yeah,
and just thinking about the immense undertaking that it would actually do to physically produce this movie.
Yeah.
With all the big name actors too.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Triplehorn was hot at the time. Kevin Costner obviously huge at the time. Fucking Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting these people through the fucking ringer to make this shitty movie.
I wonder if people have PTSD from making this movie.
Probably not as much as The Abyss or Titanic, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, I still think this is I still love the movie. Even though I don't think it's a great movie, I still love the movie. Mm-hmm. So a lot of room for improvement, but fuck, for 95, they did the best they could. And we got something that I think will be thought about for generations. If not anything else, just for the box office failure that it was.
Right.
So I think that the fact that most movies, they thrive on having control over the environment, and they're removing all of that control for this movie is just a huge challenge in itself.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that people probably say in the movie production world, they're like, we're not doing that. We're not going to have another Waterworld. You know what I mean?
We're not, no more Waterworlds.
Yeah, none of those. So anyway, so that's my review or my grade. C minus, C, and B plus.
Yep.
All right. And Joseph said he hated Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I fucking love that movie. But so that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Don't trust me because I have rose-colored glasses for movies from this era. Born in 86. Okay, what's next? We have your review is up.
Yeah.
Next, what's your movie again?
Well, I was gonna choose The Road because that's one of my favorite, but Pete insisted that
I begged him
not watch it.
I just really didn't want to expose myself to that fucking depressing ass movie again.
Yeah.
I promised I'd never watch it again.
Oh, jeez.
Because I'm like,
Yeah,
God,
'cause
there's not one redeeming bit to this. It's so fucking depressing.
Yeah, that's a McCormick story for you. So I went ahead and chose a movie that I've been interested in, and I think I saw it once. The Book of Eli, starring Denzel Washington.
Whoa. I didn't know you've never seen it.
I mean, I swear I thought I did, but I know once I start watching it, it's going to be like, oh, I've never seen this movie before.
You're like, I think I did. But then I said that about Waterworld, too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to see if it's streaming anywhere. Yeah. It's on Prime.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Oh, wait, no, it's for rent. No, you just have to rent it. Damn it. Okay.
Let's see. Book of Eli. And yeah, this is Gary Oldman, Mila Kunis, Denzel Washington, Ray Stevenson. I like him. Jennifer Beals, and Michael Gambon.
Yeah. All I know about this movie is it's about this blind badass who has a Bible. Hence the name Book of Eli.
Yeah, he has like books. Well, let's see if I've got a synopsis here. Says a post-apocalyptic tale in which a lone man fights his way across America in order to protect a sacred book that holds the secrets to saving mankind. Yeah, like books got burned or something in the future, and there's not many of them left, and someone I'm sure a lot of people had grief with God at the time, so they burned all the Bibles. So finding a Bible is like, forgive the pun, but it's like the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
You know, so somebody finds out that he's got a Bible and they want to get it from him. And he doesn't want to give it up.
Yeah.
It's kind of all you need to know.
Pretty much. So
and somehow Mila Kunis is wearing makeup through the whole movie in this post-apocalyptic disaster movie.
Hey, they need their women to look pretty too.
Do you think the women just need makeup to look pretty?
Yes.
Is that what we're saying? All right. So I guess we'll watch that next week.
Yeah.
Joseph, will you be here for this?
Oh God. Oh God.
No, I think he's still gonna be shooting.
Yeah.
So,
no, I want you to see you fuck.
No, we shall review Book of Eli. We won't be doing that.
Yeah.
So let's do that next week. Anything else, Tyler?
No, that's it.
Anything from the chat? Oh, Heather says that the tanker was the Exxon Valdez. I didn't know that. I didn't see that. That's so funny. So anyways, yeah, watch Book of Eli on Prime. Oh, it's not on Prime. Rent the Book of Eli. I think it's a very fun movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could do much worse. I don't think it's Kino, but I think it's a lot of fun. Anything else, Tyler?
No.
Okay, so thank you to our cool-ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Ryan, Heather in the chat, Michael, and Chris. If you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass, or just watch on the YouTube and share with a friend. Right now, I've removed most of the monetization for all the videos because...
too many ads.
It's too many ads, yeah. So if we do some more like produced, edited videos, like new release reviews or sort of video essays or something like that, and we put something out that's not an hour long, one ad, I get that. That's fine. We got an hour-long thing and an ad every 5 minutes. It's 20 ads on the damn thing, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
We don't even see one dime.
It's crazy. Yeah. So, well, we see a dime.
Oh,
okay. we see a dime.
A dime.
We see one dime. So I don't want to ruin that experience for the people who watch us religiously on the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But we still like to see the subscriber count go up. So if you have friends or family that you feel like they'd be into this, just share with them. It would mean a lot to us. So until next time. Thank you for joining us as we review Waterworld. Follow us next week as we review the Book of Eli for Post Apocalyptic Dystopia July. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And follow us on Instagram at Middle Class Film Class and on TikTok at Middle Class Film Class.
All right. We miss you, Joseph. We'll see you not next week, but the week after. And thanks for listening and thanks for watching. Bye.
See ya.